trying to make it all make sense.
The
More.
You
No.
Podcast.
Taking on different roles and forms of reality, whether it be going to an anime convention or a festival, or taking on a role in a video game or Dungeons and Dragons, is a quite fascinating concept surrounding humanity. Like, the fact that humans love it is quite something to ponder over.
Yeah, the way I see it is it allows you to be something you're not or that you can't be. Like, whether it's because you are physically incapable, it's illegal, something.
Yes, no, I totally agree. And that's why Burning Man's so powerful and popular. I think my favorite case of this situation, though, is what's called Gonzo journalism. And so, the basis of Gonzo journalism, the effect of it is that so it was made by this guy who was named Hunter S. Thompson, and like Gonzo is his nickname. So, say this is a form of nonfiction writing. Mm-hmm. Say that you're going to write about an indigenous tribe in South America.
Okay.
So what you would do is, during your time being there and writing about it, you would take on the whole culture and take on the role of being in that tribe. So his famous book is called Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. And so he was sent to cover this car race in the desert in Vegas. But he decided he really wanted to make the story more so about all of the indulgence and hedonism surrounding Vegas, and that being like America's American dream in the way where it's like you get to go screw off and mess around and relax in that type of way. So like he wore Hawaiian shirts and like dressed like a tourist, and he got like a fancy car because driving down the strip you need a fancy car. Excuse me. So he got a fancy car, and then he got like all these different drugs, and so he's just high on drugs the whole time because he just wanted to live it out in the most extreme form.
Yeah,
and he created this form of journalism which really surrounds taking on these roles like we're discussing.
Yeah, no, and that's, like, that would make it the purest form, like, as pure as you're gonna get besides being a naturally born person, like with the indigenous tribe thing. The only other way he would get it is if he was born into it and had years to explain it. But because he can't, this is the next best thing.
Exactly, and because it's his job, it's really the best way for him to immerse himself within whatever culture experience he's writing about. I had a lot of interest with my party days in Isla Vista being that way, and was inspired by his stories and his style of writing in a lot of ways, where it's like you can live a period of time taking on a role, like living it out entirely.
Yeah.
And then at any given moment, you can just say, I'm done with it. And so, like, I went fully into it. I went into it Hunter S. Thompson, Fear and Loathing, Gonzo journalism, or Wolf of Wall Street style. But it was also with the realization that I'm taking on this role in this period of time, and I'm going to be present within this experience in the way that makes the most sense for getting the most out of the experience. But then, when I'm done with it, I'm going to take on another role. And this role is going to be an entrepreneur living a life of significance.
Yeah, and that's how it is with things like Dungeons and Dragons, is it allows you to take on this interesting role of somebody, a second life, basically, and it could be just something you've always wanted to know what it's like.
Burning Man is the key example of that, too.
Yeah, and it allows you to just be something you're not for a little bit, and basically walk a mile in their shoes, and then grow from it.
What you get, especially with experiences that more are in real life, is perspective as well. But you also get that with Dungeons and Dragons and video games and stuff, because you are taking on different perspectives, and with all different perspectives that you choose to take on, there's insights that you gain from that perspective.
Yeah, and that's the reason I like RPGs a lot, because because those really know how to put you into, at least a good RPG will put you into a role that will either make you feel like you're there or like put you under a certain light that you would never expect.
You're entirely immersed in some form of experience.
Yeah, that's the
Hence, role-playing.
Yeah.
I hope this talk makes a positive impact in your life. Please subscribe to the podcast wherever you are listening or watching it, check out other episodes, leave a review, and follow us on social media at More You Know Pod. Also, please don't forget about our sweepstakes. Retweet a clip with the hashtag #TheMoreYouKnow and new podcast from our Twitter for a chance to win a signed copy of my upcoming book, The More You Know, coming this fall. Tag 2 friends in the comments on a clip on Instagram for a chance to win a brand new copy of Dean Graziosi's Millionaire Mindset or Ed Milet's Max Out. Like us or share a clip on Facebook for a chance to win a book I have read that highly inspired me, signed by me with an inspirational message. Again, thank you for listening as we propel with podcasting through the more you know.
I'm just trying to make it all make sense.
The More You Know Podcast.